All right. Hello, everyone. Shalom. Am I heard? Let us see. Actually, today we are trying to go in more than one platform. So supposedly we will be in 3 places: Rumble and YouTube and Discord. But let me see what's going on with Discord. YouTube. Until now, I see nothing. Your channel. I don't know where this device took me. I'm using this software, but I don't see in my channel any broadcast. Let us see here. No, it says upcoming. Okay, let us delete this then one. So supposedly we signed with it in using YouTube, but I don't see. Oh, I see here live. Where is that? Christian Prince Life. This is my other account, I guess. Okay. It took me to Christian Prince, the other account. All right. So I am in the in a Christian Prince 1, not a Christian Prince 2. So I will delete Christian Prince 2 schedule, and we switch. All right. Let us see how the podcast is going. Is the sound coming good, guys? People in YouTube. All right. Look like it's coming good. So have patience with us. All right. YouTube asking me to verify it's me. You see, I don't like to go there. Verify it's you. All right, YouTube. We will verify. Lord have mercy. Okay. What else? All right. Check your phone. All right, now we verified that it is us. Is the sound good? We hope so. Please invite your friends. We are in Discord now, and we hope we will have some Muslims to join us to explain Islam for us. You can put my driver license to verify. No, don't worry. No, it's just about login now. The other verify was different. It's still there actually. They will not allow me to post links unless I verify. It's all right. So let us see what we have here. Actually, I'm using a new software which allow me to broadcast to more than one platform in the same time. Do we have any Muhammadan in Discord would like to join us? We are live on air, in here, in YouTube, in Rumble, you name it. Any Muslim? Yesterday we witnessed a young man, you know, in his 20s, how he was so much in belief in Islam, and he believed Allah did miracle to him. And after, like, I don't know, 2 hours conversation, he decided to leave Islam. So we hope more today will leave Islam too. Oh, he is here actually with us. Let us hear him. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, peace to you, Christian Prince.
Peace to you. Shalom.
Shalom. In regards to yesterday, when you could say I accepted Christ, at the end there was some Muslim who came in my DMs and he tried to get me to leave. Could I see? He told me, like, he gave me some arguments and he said that you're lying, but I know that.
Why we don't invite this Muslim if he is brave to talk to you? Isn't it better to bring him? I mean, he know his argument better, right? Let him come here and let us see if he can stand his argument. What do you think? If you don't dare to do it, that means his argument is false. Otherwise, why he dare to speak to you? Isn't he trying to make you come back to Islam again? Okay, come here. And you are the witness, be the judge. Muslim argument is a funny argument. I don't see any argument in the argument. But anyway, can you invite him? Try to invite him. Let us see if you can invite him before we talk about his argument.
All right, I'll send him a message now.
All right. Let us hear Orthodox until you find him. And Orthodox, go ahead.
Okay. I want to ask you a question. It's about Islam, because when I read the Quran, I couldn't really find the answer myself.
All right.
So I'm born and raised Orthodox, but I wasn't always religious. I was ignorant, so I didn't really care about Christianity. And when I kind of wanted to become more religious, I decided to, be fair. I'm an honest person. I decided to read the Quran. I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. So in the Quran itself, did Muhammad made prophecies that actually came true? Because, like, you can claim to be a prophet, but at least that's how I understand it. If you don't make any prophecies that actually come out to be true, why should I trust you?
Right. Well, in the Bible, there is 2 ways to know the false prophet from true prophet. Number 1, if he prophesy in the name of false god, like Allah, or if he prophesy and his prophecies come to be false, this is what happened with Muhammad. Now, if you go and watch Muslims videos, they will show you hundreds of prophecy. As an example, Muslim, they say that Muhammad, he said, you will conquer the Constantinia. But Muhammad, when he said that, actually he made false prophecy, because he was speaking to the Arab in front of him, not about the Turkish. He said you, and then he took them in attack, and they failed. They could not conquer anything. They went to Tabuk and they lost. Actually, did not even go to. So Muhammad is a false prophet. There's no question about that. And you will find all the fabricated prophecy is not in the Quran, which is telling us that this is obviously fabricated, because how come the prophecies of God are something serious, right? It's not a story, it's a prophecy. So this is from God.
Yes.
So it should be in the Quran. So how come prophecies of Moses or others is located in the book, but we cannot find the prophecy of Muhammad? And if we find one, we find that he said and made false prophecy. So if we go to the Quran, do you hear me, guys?
Yes.
All right. If you go in the Quran, as an example, Muhammad, in one of the chapters, I can show you false, endless number of false prophecy, because when Muhammad speak about where the sun set in the murky water, this is a false prophecy, because he claimed that he knew something nobody knows.
When I was reading the Quran, the only prophecy that I saw that might be like valid, that actually might be a prophecy, was about the conquest of Persia, the key of Persia. Where he says
About
that the
what?
Romans, the conquest of Persia. It says that they will win the key of Persia.
You mean the Roman will be victorious?
Yeah, and that the claim itself, you can say that that's a valid prophecy. However, from history we know that the Persians and the Romans have already been fighting for many years. So it's like me saying 5 years ago, oh, you know, in the future Palestine and Israel will be in a war. Would I be a prophet? Because it's something very obvious. I mean, these two nations have been fighting for so long, and I don't know. I don't see.
Okay, sister, let me answer you, if you give me a chance, please.
Yeah.
So first of all, here there's another false prophecy. Why? If you go in the Hadith, you will find that this prophecy is given after the Romans were victorious, not before. So if we go to the Hadith, we will see that if you can, let me share my screen with you in Discord, so you can see it. All right. Before we get big in number, then we cannot share anything. All right. Is my screen sharing?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
You read with me here. It says, Abu Sa'id narrated, when on the day of Badr, the Roman had victory over the Persian. So the believers were pleased with that. Then the following was revealed. Alif Lam Mim, the Roman have been defeated, and then they will be victorious. So, but this is revealed after the victory happened. So what is the prophecy? Like, imagine Trump, he won the election in 2000, let's say, 8 years ago, and I say today, Trump, he won the election 8 years ago. This is not a prophecy. So as you see, this is first, a verse came after they be victorious. This is number one. Number two, the Muslim, they say no, and even they set up a date. If you go to the date, you will see that the Persian and the war between the Roman and the Persian did not finish until almost 17 years after what the verse claiming, according to the Muslim date. Which mean Muhammad, he made a false prophecy again. Why? Because he said fi bid'i sinin. In Arabic, bid'a mean between 3 to 9 maximum, not 17. So again, this is a false prophecy. So and at the same time, the Roman, as you said, the Roman and the Persian, they are in war for 1,000 years, not 100 of years, you know. So always, like in battle, you lose, you win. One battle you lose, one battle you lose. So it's not about victory, total victory, but the total victory of the Roman happened long after Muhammad, he claimed such a thing. So Muhammad again is a false prophet, but we do not need this. This is not really a clear proof, because here there is the game of the date when it was happened. But as you see, the Muslims themselves witness that this has happened after the prophecy happened after the victory, not before the victory. And as you see, this is sahih, which means authentic. The Muslim, they cannot say, oh, this is a false thing. It's not true, right? If it is authentic, that means it's authentic.
How to trust, like, what convinces them that Muhammad was...
Nothing convincing them. Who said they are convinced? You know, it's not about convincing. It's about you repeat a lie, and then by time you became part of it. They knew. I mean, this is in their book. Do you think Christian Prince, he knew more than they do? I mean, especially the sheikhs. The sheikhs don't know this hadith. How come I know about it? They don't know. So, again, there is millions of things to prove Muhammad to be false prophet. As an example, Muhammad, he claimed that the sperm would become a dead blood. And he claimed that this is something given to him by Allah. But all of us, we knew that the sperm of the man will never be anything like that. The sperm of the man fertilized the egg, give the DNA message to the egg, and the egg is going to grow. It's not the sperm. According to Muhammad, the man, he give his sperm, the woman, she have a sperm. The sperm of the woman coming from her ribs. The sperm of the man is coming from his backbone, another mistake. And then here it says, if you go to chapter 23, verse number 14, describe how the sperm became a blood clot. Now, all of us, we knew this is absolutely false and hilarious. If Muhammad receiving his knowledge from God, well, what kind of God he will make the sperm and transform into dead blood, and that dead blood became a baby? So here again, a clear image, Muhammad is a false prophet. And we can continue about astronomy, about history. Muhammad, he think that the Samaritan, they will exist in the time of Moses. Muhammad, he think that Mary, the sister of Aaron, is the same woman which is the mother of Jesus. Muhammad in the Quran, he have a chapter, it's called Ali Imran. Imran is the father of Moses. So the stupid Muhammad, he think that Imran is the father of Mary. So now she is the sister of Aaron, the daughter of Imran. And now she is the sister of Moses and the daughter of Imran. When a Jewish man, he came to Muhammad, he told him, what are you talking about? She is not the sister of Aaron. There's a long period between them, hundreds of years. What are you talking about? So Muhammad, he tried to fix it. He said, oh, at that time they used to call them by their great men, which is not true, by the way, because Mary, first of all, she cannot be called the daughter of, etc., especially there's thousands of years between them, and she is not even from the same tribe. Mary is not from the same tribe of Aaron and Moses. And the top of that, you don't say the sister of, etc., you say the daughter of, etc., because this is ancestor, supposedly. And Aaron is not the greatest prophet, it was Moses. So how became Aaron? Plus, Muhammad, now it's too late for him to fix the verse in the Quran where it says Ali Imran. So now the whole chapter is Ali Imran. Who is Ali Imran? Imran, according to Muhammad, is the father of Mary. So it's a clear evidence that Muhammad is a fool, who he was teaching his followers that Mary, she is the daughter of Imran, and she have a brother. Their name is Moses and Aaron. And yes, in the Old Testament, there is a woman. She is the sister of Moses and the sister of Aaron, and her name exactly the same name, Maryam. So the foolish Muhammad, he thought Maryam, the daughter of Imran, the sister of Moses and Aaron, is the same Maryam, which is the mother of Jesus. So, and we have like endless, like Al-Kafirun, chapter of Al-Kafirun. Muhammad, he prophesied that the people of Quraysh, they will not believe in what he believed, and he will not believe in what they believe. And the verse in the front of you on the screen. So he said to them, say to the kuffar, I believe not in what you believe, and you will not worship what I worship, nor I will worship what I worship, nor you will worship what I worship. You have your religion, I have mine. Okay, this is fine. It's, even though it's silly and stupid, he's repeating the same sentence, but look what happened. Few years later, Muhammad, he bowed down to the three daughters of Allah. And this is mentioned in the books of Muslims. Worshipping the three daughters of Allah and saying their intercession is a must. So this is the first prophecy broken. I worship not what you worship. So why you are worshipping the three daughters of Allah? Number two prophecy is broken. He said, nor you will worship what I worship. A few years after, all of them, they become Muslims. Right? So either you say, you know, and he make it clear, nor you will. This is the future. You see, this is not about now. And who is talking? The one who is talking is Allah. So do Allah knew really that is going to worship or not? He should know, right? I mean, he's God. The one who is talking here is not Muhammad. This is supposedly Allah. So either Allah, he knew what he is talking about, or Allah, he did not know what he is talking about. Which one?
I see. There is a verse where it says that the Jews said Erza is the son of God.
Uzair.
But
There's no Uzair. And this is again another false statement, because not a single Jew, first of all, they don't have any guy, his name is Uzair. They never heard of such a name. So if he's talking about something, he could not even quote the name correctly if it exists. And this is absolutely false. Nowhere it says that. No Jews, no book, nowhere.
try to look it up.
And the Muslim, they try to fix it. They say there was one Jew, one Jew. No, hold on. You can watch all the videos of the Abdul, like Mimi Hijab. He says there was one Jew, one Jew. But in fact, the verse is so clear. It says, and the Jews says. Correct? Does it say the Jews or it say one Jew?
The Jews.
See? So the Muslim, they try to duct tape a false man because of a social gain. You know, there are many, actually, even now, there's many, they join Islam because of a social gain. If you go right now, became a Muslim, you open a channel on YouTube, they will swarm you, they will support you, your channel will grow so fast, you will make a lot of money. But if you fight Islam, YouTube will harass you, Facebook will delete you. I mean, you will, everybody will be against you. So it's as a gain of money and business. It's not about God.
Yeah, that's true. I don't see how, if you're genuinely searching for the truth, I don't see how you would trust this, because like from the very beginning there are like issues. You genuinely cannot prove that Muhammad was actually a prophet sent by God. It's like, how do you prove that? You cannot. And when I've asked Muslims about this, they say, well, you need to be faithful, faith. But like, how do you trust something blindly?
Well, faithful is good to be faithful. No problem with faith, but faith in false is a stupid thing. We are not we are not against faith in any way. You know, I mean, like you have to have faith to fight illness, otherwise your body will collapse. You know, the Messiah even mentioned that. So faith is good, but faith with foolishness is dangerous.
You need to know what you believe in. Like the foundation should be like stable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
I also read just one last thing. When I asked you about a hadith, there was a hadith where Muhammad, somebody asked him about the last hour, and he looked at a boy and said, if this boy grows
yeah, if he grow old, yeah. And the Muslim, they try to fix that. They say, oh, he's not talking about the judgment day. But the hadith is so clear. He is mentioning the judgment day. They ask him the hour. They didn't say our hour. Same time, according to the Quran, nobody knows when his hour will be, save Allah. So what Muhammad is talking about? They ask him about the hour when the day of judgment will be. And Muhammad predicted that you will not grow old before this kid. Before this kid grow old, the hour will come. He didn't say your hour. They try to fix it. They try to fabricate to cover him. Another false prophecy. Muhammad, when he died, before he died, he said, pray so your prayer will be displayed for me. Muhammad, he believed he is God somehow. So the Muslim, they said to him, how our prayer will be displayed for you if your body will be decayed. he said, oh, we are the prophets, our bodies will not decay. Allah, He forbid the earth from swallowing our body. And then when Muhammad died, and we have all the reference, Ibn Abbas as an example, he says, bury your friend, meaning Muhammad, for he stink as all human beings stink. The Muslim refused to bury him for 3 days because he said his body will never stink, so I will bury him. And he said even the earth refused to swallow us, which means if they put him in the grave, the earth can do nothing to it. So they keep him out. And Mecca is a hot city in the desert. So what happened? He stink to the point when they bury him, they could not even take his clothes. His clothes is stuck on him, on his skin. So this is a clear false prophecy again. I mean, even his death proven him to be false. All right, sister?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Good day.
Take care. Kay, are you there? Kay, are you there?
Yeah. I sent him a message, but he hasn't responded. I can put his tag in the chat.
All right, give me one of his arguments so we can laugh and see what his argument. Did he refute first what we said to you yesterday about Islam?
The first thing he told me was the order of the Quran wasn't determined. I'll send a screenshot of the arguments that he put.
No, hold on. Let's see. Hold on. You see how stupid what he just said? The order of the Quran is not determined. It doesn't matter, And same time, if it's not, so why they have websites and they teach it in school and they say the command, this is so what is determined in Islam? Is that a defense, or this is more stupid thing to add to the list of stupidity? Why is it determined? Don't they say Islam is a preserve, the Quran is a preserve? So even the order is not, nobody knows. So what they knew? If we do not know the order, how we know the verses? So the first excuse is very funny and silly, and it's not defending. Actually, he is making it more worse. But all of us, we knew that Muhammad, when he received his revelation, according to Muslim stories, the first thing happened, the angel came to him, he squeezed him 3 times, and until now we do not know why the angel squeezed him 3 times. It doesn't make sense. And then he gave him the chapter of اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق. So the order supposedly is preserved. And not only that, the Muslims, even they say to you that the order is not only according to revelation, they even tell you which verses are from and from where. Look, read with me. Do you see here it says, as example, it says, except verse number 44 to 46. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Here it says, except 163 to 170. Correct?
Yeah.
So they have details, not only the order, they have even, and here you ask yourself, look how stupid this religion is. So the chapter, the order of the chapter is 42, but now it is 25. But however, there is verses, is not from this chapter, we put it there. Who allow you to put those verses there? I mean, do you see the stupidity? Here, you see here, this is a chapter been said in Mecca. Those are verses, as example here, they've been said in Medina. Who is the one have the right, if Allah told those verses to Muhammad? Obviously, he told them those verses in different place, different location, different date, different occasion, different reason. So who is the Muslims to change the word of Allah location? Isn't it the Quran says that the one يحرفون الكلم عن مواضعه, they change the location of the words. Look what the Quran says. Chapter 4 verse number 46 and chapter 5 verse number 13, both of them and actually it's more places, 541, all of them, they say that those who change the words from their location, they are doing corruption. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Well, if this is corruption, that means the Quran is the first book to be corrupted, because it changing the location of words and sentences from their original place is a corruption. If I wrote a book, I wrote books. So imagine somebody, he take page number 1 or half of it and he put it at the end. This corruption. I did not allow you.
Yeah, I see, you're right.
So this poor Muslim who's trying to bring you back to Islam, my friend, he is himself, he cannot defend. Actually, he is making more poo-poo, fertilizer to the Quran, to make more weed grow in the Quran. This is the book of weeds, hashish. This is a book, not a book of God.
Could I also see a translation with you? Because I looked up the verse after we had our conversation. I looked up the verse about Dhul Qarnayn, and for some reason it didn't it didn't show the same translation, the same contradiction. Could I see that with you, please?
Dhul Qarnayn about the sunset or what?
Yeah, the sunset, and also the people of that Zulqarnain talked to, they couldn't speak, but they.
Notice, my brother, notice that translation I'm showing you, all of it is Muslim translation. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. So what is the problem? The problem is we cannot trust Muslims. For me, I'm showing you translation, but Arabic is my first language. حتى إذا بلغ مغرب الشمس وجدها تغرب في عين حامية. I do not need this in the left and the right. This is for you, not for me. This is not for me. This is for you. However, what the translation you like? Let's say it doesn't show a contradiction. Give me the translation.
Because I have the Quran, an English Quran with me, and the.
What the translation in the name, so we can put it in the screen.
I
don't hear you. Sorry.
I'm trying to find the translation.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No problem.
Please. I think is Al-Azhar. Is there a translation called Al-Azhar?
Al-Azan?
Azhar.
Azhar. Maybe this is the name of the translator. Al-Azhar. I don't know. I don't see.
It's Mustafa Khattab.
Khattab. Okay, this is a potato. Khattab is a new translation trying to fix the Quran and add some spice. But let us get him busted. All right. Are you ready, my friend?
Yeah.
Read with me. This is Khattab, and now he is fixing it. Look what he said. Until he reached the setting point of the sun. What is the setting point of the sun, my friend? Can you tell me?
It's impossible.
So this is the translation. You said it did not show contradiction. I mean, this is hilarious. So they try to duct tape. I mean, Home Depot there's no more duct tape. You go to Home Depot, there's no more duct tape. The Muslims are buying it.
You need the setting point of the sun.
Who is the one who's talking?
Yeah, CP, you hear me?
I hear you.
Sometimes what I hear, sometimes the people are talking, or you asking for give the answer. Don't interrupt you to give the answer. When people are talking to give the answer, you interrupt them.
I like to interrupt them. What's the problem?
Hypocrite.
Yeah, a hypocrite. Your prophet, he killed them if they try to ask a question. You Muslims are talking about. So look, listen, listen. If I go to a Muslim chat room, you don't even allow me to talk. So listen, here we go. So listen, listen, listen.
Other places.
Okay, hold on, my friend. Okay,
Places.
okay, listen, listen. I'm going to give you the time. I will give you the time to answer about the sunset in the murky water. Go ahead. I'm not going to interrupt you.
Yes.
I will.
Okay.
I will give you.
On the
I will give you
sunset-
2 minutes. 2 minutes for you. 2 minutes for me. Is that fair?
Fair.
Okay, go. How the sun set in murky water?
Sunset in the Milky Water is a flat Earth. What you say?
Is what?
It's a flat Earth.
I don't hear you. What?
The sunset in the Milky Water is a flat Earth, according to Islam.
Anyone understand
What
what
you
he's
say?
saying? What he's saying?
What you answer to me?
I don't understand what you are saying. You are saying it's a threat?
What is your answer to me about the sunset in the Milky Water? Is it 1886?
What?
What? Is
What?
it 1886 on the
Can you
Quran?
can you type in the chat what you are saying, because I don't understand the word. You know, you are like Allah. Nobody understand you. Type in the chat what you are saying. Type in the chat what you are saying.
You also like Allah also.
What?
Didn't you say that you are the one of the Allah that cannot face cannot show the face?
Listen, Potato. I don't understand the word of what you are saying. Get out of here. What the heck is that? And he called me a hypocrite. What are you saying? Nobody know what you are saying. How I can answer you if I don't understand the word of what you are saying? So I will give you a chance. I will give you the microphone again. Type in the chat what are you saying to me so I can read it. I don't understand what you are saying. All right? So now I will give you the mic, but type what you say on the chat. I wanna understand what you are saying so I can answer you.
What question to me again?
Type in the chat what you are saying.
What is the question to me again?
What?
What is your question to me again?
I don't have a question.
What
It's
is
you
it?
who gave me the question. I need to understand the question. What's wrong with you?
The question
I said
is-
to you,
I
explain
tell
to
you
us
that
about the sun.
people-
Shut up.
people-
I said, explain to me about the sun setting in murky water. What is the answer? Type it for me.
Kingdom,
The-
just write in the chat.
The-
No one
the-
can understand your
The answer
language.
is the flat Earth. You know flat?
What?
F-L-A-T?
What the frack?
Flat. Flat Earth. F-L-A-T.
Anyone? What?
Flat.
What?
F-L-A-T.
The earth is flat, you are saying?
F-L-A-T.
You are saying the earth is flat?
Yes.
Oh,
According
Lord.
So?
according to the sunset in the Milky Water. You know why?
Why?
Mm. It's flat Earth.
What?
There's a Jukunan to other place and the other place. Is it a flat Earth? And you go to the Yago and Magog. That's Yago Magog.
Guys,
Another station.
I decided to take a vacation. Sorry, I cannot continue. I know this is really... Okay, Mr. Flat Earth, thank you very much. Nice to meet you, and I hope to meet you one day in the flat Earth, like maybe in the edge. We sit at the edge of it and we put our feet down in the water, you know. I mean, Lord, what I did to you. I mean, from the morning. Is it enough that Zakir Naik? Christian Prince, first of all, he's speaking to you with logic. Zakir Naik, he just said to me flat Earth. Exactly. But the Quran says the earth is a bisat, which means a carpet. Exactly. And this guy, he confirmed that the earth is flat. Exactly. So what the problem? Christian Prince, first of all, you are a liar. What the heck? You just agreed with me. I agree with you that you are a liar. What the heck? I just said the earth is a flat. And he said that, and you said exactly. So I'm lying. Christian Prince, you are lying even if you are saying the truth. What? I'm lying even if I say the truth. How that work? As an example, you say that the Prophet Muhammad is a false prophet. This is the truth. But this is the lie. What? Anyone who speak to me, debate me, either he leave Islam or he lose his teeth. And today we saw an example. My friend Kay, go ahead. What do you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, in physics, I mean, it's clear. The setting point of the sun is just an observation. You can't necessarily reach the observation, the setting point of the sun, because the earth is round.
And to make it more horrible, if you notice the verse, it says, he found near it people, right?
Yeah.
So it's an exact location where people live. And then the same for the sun, where the sun rise, right? You go down in verse number 90, until he reached the rising point of the sun. There is no, I do not need to reach any point. I can stay in my place for the coming century. And I am in the, actually, you are not in the rising point of the sun. And you are in the rising point of the sun at the same time. To make it simple for you, when I stand in my point, I see the sun rising in the horizon, correct?
Yeah.
But someone, he is, let us say, 60 kilometers away, he will be seeing the sun as if it's coming from my point of stand. So in my eyes, I am not, because I see something different from what he sees. I see it still far. From his point, he see it where I am. Because of the rotation of the earth. So this is a false God. He cannot be God. This is stupid. Not to mention the sun sitting in a spring of murky water. Who in the world don't believe in that? Not murky water only, it's a boiling water. How they can fix that? Why why this guy, the one who told you Christian Prince is lying to you? What about you come to us and tell us what is the murky water and what is the spring? You see, the Muslim, they lie, they say this is about the ocean, right? But do you see the word ocean there?
Yeah.
No ocean, right?
No.
It's a spring. So when they say from his perspective, he saw it in the ocean, it says a spring. Like, did Allah choose the wrong word? They say to you the Quran have a perfect Arabic. Spring of water is a small, tiny body of water. There's no way somebody will see the sun going, or in the illusion, let us say, he think it's going down in the water in the spring. It's like I saw the sun going in the jacuzzi.
Yeah, I know.
So they will try to convince you, but obviously the more they try, Islam is like a quicksand, my friend. You try to defend it by using your feet and your hand. The more you defend it, the more the sand will swallow you. Especially if you are speaking to someone like me.
He sent me a message now.
Who?
The guy.
Let him come. Let him come.
He told me he's not gonna come. He told me, I'm gonna tell the exact message that he told me. Tell him to agree to these conditions, and I'll debate him at a suitable time for both of us today. Debate about Islam and Christianity. A discussion, 2 minutes each, and I should get temporary mod power so I can't be muted, and that's all. Unfortunately, he has a record of cutting people up and muting and kicking, so it has no benefit.
Did I yesterday you spoke to me for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
I did block you for maybe 3 minutes, correct?
Yeah.
But because I give up with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Was I being unfair? 2 hours speaking to you, showing your reference. A Muslim who don't want to answer, he don't want to be honest, I will give up with him. If I go to a Muslim room, I will not be even allowed to say 2 words, and you know that. They will block you, they will curse you, they will say the F word to you. This is what they do in their rooms. And now he is talking about and he want to be an admin. So I have an offer for him. He come here, I will not block him, and I promise I will keep my promise. And I have one condition: he will not change the topic. And the topic now is about what we are talking about. We finish this and then we go for something else. Isn't him trying to refute me about Islam and why you left Islam? Let him come. I will never block him as long as he don't change the topic, as long as he don't play games. Like I ask him a question, he refused to answer. If you refuse to answer, I have no. So what we'll talk about what? So let us do this. We will talk about chapter 18 and the verses in the front of us. I will give him 5 minutes. I will not disturb him. I will take 3 minutes only. 5 minutes to explain those verses one by one, which means I will give him for every verse 5 minutes, and then 3 minutes for me. Is that fair? And you are a witness. If he refused to come, then he is a potato. Then he is sure that this is false, he cannot defend. Invite him.
Also, can I ask you a question? Because
Invite him. We want to have fun. Tell him you have no excuse. Here we go.
I'll tell him exactly what you told me.
Oh, okay.
Because he told me if Christian Prince agrees to what I said, I will debate him in an hour.
If the Muslims agree, I can go to Mecca and nobody will disturb me and nobody will cut my head and nobody will stone me or torture me. I will debate him in Mecca. Do they? They don't. I mean, this is the most coward people ever. They speak about the freedom of his speech, but if somebody say one word about Muhammad, they kill him. Not give him a dot or block his voice. I mean, look at the hypocrite. Can we debate Muslims in the Middle East? No, we cannot. Can a Christian Indonesian debate a Muslim in Indonesia? A guy who debated somebody in YouTube, they beat the hell of him, they put him in jail. Until now he's in jail. They are a bunch of hypocrite evildoers, and they speak about good and behavior. Christian Prince is very well known of cutting you. I called Mimi hijab, police be upon her. He hang up on me 6-7 times. He did not allow me to ask anything. Did you say that? Play the video. Hang up on him. And he called me all kinds of names. Cowards. We know the Muslims. Muhammad, the Muhammadan, when they came to Syria, they offered the Christians a safety zone to leave. When they tried to leave, they chased them, they killed them, and they stole their gold and their silver. Muslims. Who trust Muslims? The grandsons of Muhammad, they've been killed by Muslims. So can Muhammad trust Muslims? He cannot. Aisha, she took an army to kill Ali and his grandsons. 10,000 men, Muslims. Who can trust Muslims? Uthman, the Caliphate, they captured him and they took the hair of his beard one by one, torturing him. And then they cut his head and they throw him in a graveyard for the Jews. At night they come and they drag him in the ground. And they refuse to bury him with any Muslims. Muslims, this is their caliphate. All their caliphate being killed by Muslims. Muslims cannot be trusted. They even kill each other. So how they can be decent to you? So this guy who is talking about Christian Prince is well known. This potato, he knew his size. He tried to make excuse for not coming here. I can give him my Skype. He can call me in Skype. Nobody can mute you. You know what to mute? Skype. Either hang up on you or you hang up on me. Do he dare? Still he don't dare. Anyway, we have no time for kids. Anything else, my friend?
I sent him exactly that, what you told me. He said, I'll tell exact. He said that is fine, but he also has to allow me to say stuff about Christianity.
He can say whatever he wants about Christianity after we finish the topic. We finish the topic here about the Quran, you know, and then we can go to something else. We don't want to mix topics. Let him come. And everybody would die laughing at him.
Also, can I ask you another question? It's
No,
regarding
get the guy, grab him from his tail. He's a coward. Tell him, come on, don't stop making excuse. What will happen to you? I mean, what will happen? You will lose virginity. Let us say, for the sake of whatever, the sake of the shin of Allah. Christian Prince, he did whatever he did. Record him, post the video in YouTube. Let everybody laugh that he is not just to you. What you will lose, and either way you will win. Isn't it Allah on your side? So tell this potato, come here and don't be afraid of the oil. I will fry him with it. Allah will protect him. Unless there is a lizard is going to blow at him as the same as Abraham. His prophet told him that there was a lizard. And what this lizard does, he came from the desert of Arizona. And he blew wind at the fire of Abraham. All the animals and the insect in the world, they came to stop the fire. Except the lizard, the shameful, disgusting creature. Abraham, he looked at the lizard. He said to him, for the sake of Allah, man, what are you doing? Why you are blowing wind at me? The lizard, he looked at Abraham. Look at him. Let his God save him now from my blow. And he blew more wind. And you know, the lizard is so big, it's so huge, it's so powerful. This is why there is a country, it's called Lizardine, because it's full of lizard. And those lizardine, they were part of the army of Suleiman. Remember, Suleiman, and this is true story, in the Quran, he have an army of birds, genie, and a human. However, according to the Quran, insects are considered as birds. This is why, or other creatures, this is why Suleiman, he learned the language of the birds, but he was able to understand the ant. True story. And this guy wanna debate me. I mean, we would die laughing at his book. Let him come. Tell him Allah will give you a reward, ultimate reward. Extra virgin oil.
He said that the first topic about the order. He said 30 minutes each is good.
My friend just died. Are we going to spend the day about debating about how to debate? If he's a man, let him come. If he is not a man, let him go. Just get in.
He said, I'm getting ready.
Yeah. Huh?
He said, I'm getting ready.
30 minutes about the order. We don't want what order. We don't talk about this now. Who could about the order? The order.
The miracle and this exact surah, the setting point.
All right, let him come.
Also, thank you a lot, Christian Prince, for yesterday.
You're welcome. And remind your friend, anything he say, he have to give a proof, not a speeches.
Can I ask you something about conversion to Christianity specifically?
Sure.
I recognize that there's like a lot of falsehood in Islam, and you know, I'm detaching myself in order to be, you know, a true God, but in my heart it still feels, you know, heavy. Just even, you know, saying you know, I'm Christian, it's you know, it takes a lot of hesitation. Like it feels you know, it's difficult for me. Do you think it's normal? Do you think it's a sign of hypocrisy?
No, I mean, you are, you know, you're just left your belief and you are disappointed. It's like, you know, let us say you love the woman, or a man, she loved a man, a woman loved a man, and there is a very strong relationship between them, love, like trust, and then suddenly this man, he found that his woman is cheating, or this woman, she found her husband is cheating on her. So she loved him very much, she, you know, she believed in him, but then she found that everything about this person was a lie. That is what is heavy on you. You feel guilty, because you believed in such a falsehood. That's why you feel bad. However, you can go back to Islam. This is your choice. This is your business. You can now go and say, I'm a Muslim again, and then believe in this madness, stupid things in front of you, which you yourself agree there's no way it's true. So you can believe in something that's true if you want. Who can say no? There's a lot of people believe in something is not true. It's just to make themselves feel better. So if your target to feel better, well, people take drugs. If they say to them, why you take drugs? They say, I feel better. But drugs will kill you. But I feel better. Okay.
Do you think I should plan my baptism as soon as possible?
Read the Bible. When you feel you are ready, it's not about a date, When you feel you are ready for such a step, you do it. So read, study, learn. When you feel really you are ready to do it, this is something you decide. It's not about a date I say to you or somebody else. When you feel you are ready to do such a step, you go for it. Nobody should tell you when you should do it. It's you.
Thank you.
What happened to this Abdul?
He said he is coming in 30 minutes. Do you think I should put his name in chat?
My friend, 30 minutes. This guy is searching YouTube, searching Google. Where is the answer for the sunset in murky water? Tell him I will help him. I can quote every Muslim answer he wish. With some breath. First of all, it said that this is the perspective. What is the word perspective? Can you show me the perspective word, and then I will shave my 25-meter beard? Get a breath. First of all, I got you, but then you are a liar. You don't have a 25-meter, and I told you to show me the beard. Okay, Abdul, don't change the topic. My 25-meter beard is a metaphorical. What they will say, it's in front of us. They do duct tape, its appearance, he thought, when you go to the ocean, all those is just a joke. Oh boy. I feel sorry for those Muhammadan. All right.
I will mute myself and I will wait for him to come. Thank you, Christian Prince.
Yeah, but tell him that Christian Prince, he will not be here forever today. I will be like later afternoon, maybe, or at night, but I will not wait forever for him to come. We have Andre. Go ahead, Andre. He is muted. No. Go ahead, Andre. Anderja, is that the correct, or I'm saying Andre wrong? Hello?
Do you hear me right now?
I hear you, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have a short question about Old Testament holidays. So, those holidays of Old Testament, such as Passover, Rosh Hashanah, Sukkot, Purim, Yom Kippur, Feast of Weeks, that even Jesus Christ himself celebrated because he was Jew. So what do you think about that? Should Christians today celebrate those holidays? Thanks.
First of all, Christ, he was not a Jew. He is the Lord of the Jews. Jesus said, before Abraham, I am. So Jesus is born of a Jewish family, yes. And he said, I came to fulfill, not to destroy. So you can celebrate, no problem. But celebration of all celebration is fulfilled by celebrating the Messiah. Before, people, they used to celebrate occasions, let us say a victory over the Pharaoh, or delivery from the Pharaoh army. However, today there is something more important happened to you. You are not from the nation of Moses. You don't belong to it. But you've been delivered, not from the Pharaoh, you're delivered from the devil. So now you are saved by Jesus. So the most important celebration for us is the Messiah. And how you celebrate the Messiah is not by doing rituals or occasion. It is by doing the act which God he ordered you to do, either by teaching and preaching, either by glorifying God, either by doing good act to people around you. Jesus says, I was hungry and you fed me, I was thirsty and you gave me water, I was a prisoner, you took to me, I was sick. So all of those, they said to him, Lord, how we did those things to you? And we never did those things. He said, when you do it to my brothers, you do it to me. So there is way more important things to do in life, celebrating a day or a holiday. You can, but the reality is a true believer is not someone celebrating Christmas, even though Christmas is wonderful, but someone who celebrates Jesus every day. So we ask about holiday, but we forgot that we should be celebrating the Messiah himself, for he is our Savior. So you can do whatever you want, but you need to ask yourself, do you celebrate the Messiah every day, or you are a person who go after certain days to remember God? The Bible says clearly that every day is for God is a Sabbath. Sabbath is not about Saturday. It can be Sabbath as Saturday. Sabbath is any day you designate to God. So a good man who follow God, he designate all the days to God. All. So you ask yourself, how many days in your life you give it to God, and how many days for yourself? How many days to make money and get rich, and how many days to serve God? Then you will find yourself where you stand. But if you are a person who is seeking holidays, and this is what you care for, I say to you, I think this is the wrong approach to God. Jesus, he said, Sabbath was made for the man, man was not made for the Sabbath. So you are looking for the Sabbath, my friend. God looking for the man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for your reply. And one more short question about dual nature of Christ. Is it heresy or you believe it?
Dual nature? But he is in the same time he is a man and he is a God. Did Jesus came in the flesh? Yes. Right?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Isn't it the Bible says in John chapter 1 verse number 14, and the word became a flesh?
Yes.
Okay. So he is a God in the flesh. What the problem?
Exactly.
Same time, stay away from philosophy. You know, philosophy, somebody trying to confuse you, like how he can, God, he can be whatever he want. God, he can be as he wish. God, he decide to become a man, he is a man. Like when the Messiah, he get baptized, there is a bird in the sky. Who is this bird? So God can appear to us as a bird.
And Holy Spirit.
Yeah, so God can come as he wish. Who is the one who can tell God who are you? If God decide to come to my home, and I have all my windows and my doors are closed, and he came to me, am I going to question him, say to him, you must be breaking in, you're a thief? Or you say, or God, you can do whatever you want and this is your house. So philosophy is about how you see things and how you play with it. You can call God a thief just because he entered your house without your permission. Or you can call him the owner of the house. It's your philosophy. So don't follow the awkward philosophy of those who they are trying just to waste time because they have a lot of time to kill. Let's take another caller.
Yeah, of course. We cannot understand God from the human philosophy, but from divine philosophy. So it's not really possible to understand the whole aspects of divinity of the Lord. So yeah, you're right. Thank you very much for replying my question. See you.
You're welcome. We have a Christian warrior. He is there for a while. Are you here to talk, Christian warrior? Hello?
Christian Prince, can you hear me?
Yes, I do. Go ahead.
Oh, God bless you, brother. Sorry, someone just came in. I don't know if he's a Muslim. You might want to take him before I speak. I don't mind waiting.
All right. Who is the Muslim? This guy, he have an icon of an angel. Gabriel?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I changed my username, but we've spoken before. I just wanted to say, the one that you just spoke to before, Kay. I don't know if he mentioned the username of the person that he's talking about, the one that's in his DMs, but he just mentioned it in the chat. You've already debated this guy, I think, twice this week. His name's Disappear. You've already debated him twice this week, so he's not someone new.
Well, who cares if he's new or old? The older, the better.
Yeah, no problem with him coming back. I'm just letting you know it's not somebody that you haven't already dealt with. You've dealt with his tactics, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he's one of those pseudo intellectual, philosophical mumbo jumbo guys.
They cannot do that with me, because simply we have to go by the text, not by his philosophy. As I said, I can look at a snowman, and I think he's a man, but he is a snowman. So philosophy doesn't work with me. He can play the philosophy whatever he wants. Actually, Islam is against philosophy. If you go right now and search, you will see a billion articles saying that the one who practices philosophy, ilmul kalam, is an apostate. He is not a Muslim. You know, it's against Islam. So those, they try.
I find it so.
Yeah, they have no choice with me, no chance. All right.
It's funny because wouldn't you think, like, using Western, to try and prove Islam, you would think that you would just stick to the text, stick to, what the ancient scholars say, whatever. But now they're starting to realize that the narrative has holes. So what do now? Let's go to Western philosophy and see if we can find an argument that works there, which is just so funny to me that you have to use the kafir mentality to try and prove something in your own book. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Well, it's a silly book, and doesn't matter what philosophy they try to do. Actually, the one who do philosophy in the history of Islam, they cut his neck. Right away, he was accused to be an apostate, and they killed him. And they chased them, they put them in jail. Like famous names in Islam. You see, the Muslims are hypocrite people. When you ask them, tell me about the names, they say to you, the Western, they know many names, Al-Ghazali, etc. Then the second you mention those names to them, they will say to you, the scholar, they say to you, oh, those are kuffar, don't listen to them. A'udhu billah, yeah, like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So they are proud of them in the front of the Western,
Until yeah.
and they are ashamed of them between each other.
Yeah. By the way, Christian Prince, just one last thing. You've got I'm 90. I keep telling people in the chat that he's just a troll and that we shouldn't engage with him, but you've got some troll in the chat who's been here for like a week just yapping. He says his mic doesn't work on Discord, but when you mentioned to Kay that you could speak to Disappear on Skype, he said, oh, my Skype is working, I can call on Skype and this and that. So he's saying he's been trying to call you on Skype, but I'm 99% sure that he's just trolling and that there is no call on Skype. But just in case you wanted to.
What's his name?
On here it's John. I don't know what his name on Skype is, but he said he called you on Skype twice and you weren't picking up. I'm pretty sure your Skype's not on at the moment, but I don't know. I think he's just trolling.
But why his mic work in Skype but doesn't work here?
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I can open Skype, but obviously he's just making. You see, Skype is somebody is not here. He don't have account in Discord. But a person who comes to Discord, the second you log in, your account, your microphone is activated.
Yeah. He just told me on the chat to shut up because I just told you that. But everyone's saying I thought you wanted to go on Skype, so I'm pretty sure he's just trolling, and you're not going to get a call on Skype. But just in case,
Yeah, that's all right.
All right, brother. Thank you for your work. See you later.
All right. Kay, is your friend is back? The one who want to debate me, or he will come next century?
During the message, he said 30 minutes. I'm still waiting for him. He promised me that he'll come, though.
All right. Okay, Fadi, go ahead, Fadi. Warrior, yes, Warrior.
Yes, God bless you, Christian Prince, and everyone here. Jesus blessing and peace be with you all. I just have a word for you, brother Kaya K. I tried to get your attention yesterday when you were on and hold of you. I don't know why you didn't see my message. I will try again. But I know the guy who was trying to message you. I know him very well. And I know a lot of the guys coming from the Muslim server. I go there And even if you're not here with Christian Prince, like you were with us yesterday, I know Lebanese Christian was speaking to you mostly. You can come and join. And you saw some of the guys coming. We don't block them. We're not rude. Until they curse and stuff, the guys kick them out. So you can watch some of the stuff between us too, and in their server, you know. And I just want to mention, you know, there's a verse in the Bible that people will approach you as sheep clothing, but their hearts are like wolves. So just be careful, you know. I pray for you. God bless you. And I just have one question, Christian Prince, I'm struggling with, if you don't mind. It's maybe very simple for you to answer, but hard for Muslims. So on the Christian's faith, when we preach the gospel and conversion is happening in the world, we believe all glory is for Christ and to God himself. And also we have no benefit as a human in times of conversion, because all glory is to God. So even if I convert I live in Canada, all of Canada to Christians, it doesn't mean I will get a benefit or I am better than anyone or I'm going to heaven. I can still go to hell if I'm a sinner. But when I see the Muslim side in Islam, I don't know where they're getting it. So this is where I'm having trouble. I don't see it in the Quran or anywhere else. So I hear a lot of sheikhs and imams talk about when Muslims are doing dawah and preaching, if they convert someone, they get a good deed. Like let's say someone convert me to Islam, any good deed I do, they get good deeds also for this. So I'm just confused. Where are they getting this from? And why are they getting good deeds because they convert someone? This doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry, I was finished, so go ahead, sorry. Christian Brent?
If I may add
Hello?
something.
Oh, it's not me. I thought it was me.
No.
Kaya, can you hear me, Kaya?
Yeah, I can.
I can
I
hear.
think it's a problem with Christian Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna send you a message, bro. Look at my. Remember, Christian Warrior.
I don't know why I haven't gotten your message. I'm
I'll
sorry.
send you one. I will try again after. I'm just driving at work now. I'll try after, okay? You have a lot to learn, so I know God bless you. I pray for you. And like Christian Prince said, bro, even if you become a Muslim or Christian, doesn't benefit no one, only you. So it's good you're studying and searching, and there's a lot to study, you know. Oh, sorry, Christian Prince, you're here. Go ahead.
Yeah, people on YouTube, they say there's no sound. Yeah, YouTube people, there's no sound.
There was no sound here from you also for a minute or two, Christian Prince.
Let's see.
Christian.
Yeah, maybe they were talking about me not talking, right? Do you guys hear the conversation in Discord, in YouTube?
Yeah.
No, YouTube.
On YouTube.
So do I have to talk all the time? Those guys are saying we don't hear you. Like, do I have to talk 24 hours? Let the people, they were talking. So why you want to hear me? All right. Go ahead. Who was talking? Sorry.
I was Christian Warrior, Christian Prince. Did you hear my question or no?
No, actually, I was getting my coffee. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So my question was, in the Christian faith, when we preach the gospel and conversion of people are coming to Christ, as Christians, we all glory is to God, okay? And we don't get no benefit, like no good deed comes to me because someone comes to be Christian. because I talked to him about Jesus and preached to him. I can still go to hell, and there's no good deed for me. Everything goes to God. But in the Muslim side, I hear a lot of sheikhs and imams, and I don't know where they get it from. Because I look in the Quran, maybe I just don't see it, or the Hadiths. But in the Islamic side, I see a lot of their teachers preaching that if the Muslims convert someone, they get a good deed. And any good deed that the convert does, they get also. So I'm confused. There's the good, like, why are they getting a good deed? And if someone comes to, like, if it's for God, why is God not getting the glory? Why these people, they get a good deed? So I'm confused a little bit.
First of all, Muhammad, as a satanic man, he tried to find always motivation. Like motivation, when we say good deed, what does that mean? He will get more women in bed. The heaven of Islam has 100 level. So the number of your slaves will increase, the number of your women for sex will increase, the more rich you will be. Remember Muhammad, he mentioned that the lowest of heaven, it will be 10 times more rich than any king. So the Muslim, he seeks deeds because it's a business. It's the same as how I can make more money. So Islam is a business. Islam is not about faith. It's about how I can earn more deeds. So they are not serving God really. Same time, when a Muslim, he speak about deeds and he believe in destiny, and the destiny of Muhammad is the most funny and the most awkward, says the following: that a person who do the deeds of heaven until almost he is in heaven, and then what is written by Allah will take over and he will go to hell. So obviously their deed is a fiction and it's stupid. Why? Because here we go. Read with me carefully. This is Muhammad saying the following. He swear by Allah, verily one of you. Is my screen is it clear, guys, for you in Discord?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What about people in YouTube? You see the screen good and the sound is coming good? Let me know, please, if you have difficulty. So he said by Allah, verily one of you would perform the action of the dwellers of Jannah, which means heaven, until there is only 1 cubit between him and the Jannah. Okay, he's almost there. He's doing the deed. The action is deed, correct? The action is the deeds. So the guy, he is spending his life doing the action of good deed to go to heaven. He's almost there, 1 step left. Look what will happen. The trap of Allah. When what is foreordained would come to pass, and he would perform the action of the inmate of hell until he entered it. So this Abdul, hey, Allahu Akbar, today I converted someone to Islam, Allahu Akbar, Allah will give me 1,000 deed. So okay, 1,000, 10,000, 5,000, 50,000, and then almost you are in the door of the of heaven, and now you are sharpening your private part because the women out behind the door, they are waiting for you, and then oops, what Allah he wrote for you take over, and now you enter hell. So what deeds? A religion based on such a stupid destiny, there is no deeds in it. It doesn't matter what you do, because at the end of the day, it's what Allah ordained for you will take over.
Thank you. God bless you. I'll step down and I pray for you, Kaya.
Thank you.
The only thing I would say for you to look into, I only came to learn Islam a year ago, and I bumped into a Christian prince after a couple of months through a sheikh, which is very funny. Anyway, long story. I just want to show you something with a lot of my Muslim friends, and I'm from Canada just like you. When I asked my Muslim friends in the beginning, how can I become Muslim? You know what the answer was? Just take the Shahada. I said, but I don't believe in nothing. How can, like, oh, but take it and you are Muslim now. See, the Christian side, you have to learn and believe before you can, like you were saying, when can I take my baptism? And Christian Prince gave you a very good answer. You need to learn who Jesus is and stuff, and then you make your decision, right? So it's not like a scam. Like, see, the Muslim side is like a scam. You just say it, you're a Muslim now, and then you have to go spend your whole lifetime learning. That's if you learn. So, yeah, God bless you guys, and thank you. I'll step down.
If I could tell you something, yesterday, it was, I don't remember the dream, but I know for sure it was related to Christianity. And I woke up really at peace. It was all thanks to you guys, especially Christian Prince. Thank you all.
You're welcome, my friend. It's thanks to the Lord. He is the one who used us and gave us opportunity to speak to you, and we are happy for you. And you have to be vigilant and smart. As you see, the deception will never stop coming to you. They try to drag you back to go to the mud. So you have to be careful. You are making the devil angry, and he will send his fighters to deceive you again, make you believe that Islam is a true belief and true God religion. But everything in front of us show us. I mean, look at this. This cannot be from God. What this guy is talking about? So I work all my life praying to God, worshiping, doing jihad, etc. And then what Allah He wrote for me before He created me is going to overcome? Where's justice? This is not just. Does God, He decide where I will go before even I do anything? Regardless of what I do, He forced me at the end, actually, as it says, He forced me to do against my will. So why? So He can justify why He sent me to hell. That is evil. Like, imagine I force you to do something wrong so I can punish you for something I forced you to do. This is what Muhammad is saying. It's in front of our eyes. The person is doing the act of heaven all his life. He swear by Allah, saying, verily one of you would perform the action of doer of Jannah until there is only one cubit between him, which means almost he's dead now, the end of his life. Is that fair? And then what forbade would come to pass, and he would perform the action of inmate of hell. What is that? And why? I mean, I worship this God all my life. You bow down to Him, you wake up early in the morning, you hate the Christian, you hate the Jews, you want to do jihad, you fornicate as Allah made you fornicate, and you do everything Allah asks you to do, muta'ah, everything. And now this God, He erased everything you did to please Him, because He is not pleased. He is pleased only by forcing you to do something against what you want, so He can find an excuse to punish you. That simply is a mental illness statement. If someone is sick, imagine you have a son, he do nothing wrong, and then you force him to do wrong. Why? Because now I can punish you. That is the most sick scenario ever. A person is suffering from such a mentality. He need the doctors, he need the medicine, he need a hospital, he need a rehab. He cannot be God. Do we have any Muhammadan?
There's 5 minutes to the 30 minutes of which the guy told me. So
okay, good, because I don't have endless time to wait. I have some work to do. I hope he will be here soon, so we can laugh.
Yes, I also opened a verse in the Bible again. I find it really beautiful and telling in this conversation we have now. If I could read it to you.
Go ahead.
It's Corinthians 1:20-27. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this age? Has not God made foolish the wisdom of this world? For since in the wisdom of God, the world through wisdom did not know God, it pleased God through the foolishness of the message preached to save those who believe. For Jews request a sign, and Greeks seek after wisdom, but we preach Christ crucified. To the Jews a stumbling block, and to the Greeks foolishness. But to those who are called, both Greeks and Jews, Christ, the power of God and the wisdom of God. Because the foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men.
I mean,
Ameen.
this is the foolishness of the Muslims these days. They fabricate, they insult. I mean, this is a book, everything about it is funny and silly. Like, suddenly the Holy Spirit is an angel. Okay, where in the Quran it says the Holy Spirit an angel? They say the Quran says that the Holy Spirit is the one who sent the Quran, and this is Jibreel. Okay, but maybe it's possible the Holy Spirit told Jibreel and he sent it down. So is it possible that the Holy Spirit came to Muhammad maybe? So Muhammad is a very confused man. He don't know even a single thing about. He stole words from the Christians. He's a pagan man. He worship a false god. His name is Allah. He kiss a black stone, believe that this stone have eyes and mouth, and is going to witness for Muslims in the day of judgment. And he said that the black stone is the right hand of Allah. And now he heard the Christians speaking about the Holy Spirit. So now Muhammad, he want to find a place for the Holy Spirit in his cult. What is the place where we can put the Holy Spirit now? We have to find a place for it. Oh, this is the angel Jibreel. Okay, so why it's called holy and why it's called the Spirit? Isn't it the Quran says that the angels of Allah are a bunch of liars? So if Jibreel is the Holy Spirit, and by the way it's called the Holy Spirit, which means there's only one, correct?
Yes.
But Jibreel is one of the angels. Which means he's just an angel anyway. So look in here, it says when Allah, he said to the angels, he is going to create in the earth someone to inherit the earth. They said to him, well, Allah, are you going to create someone who would do mischievement? Allah now decided to get them busted, the same as a Christian prince. But Allah is smarter. So what he did, he brought to Adam a donkey, a mule, a dog, a cat, a rat, and he told Adam, the donkey, his name is Cuckoo, the cat, her name is Fufu, the mice, her name is Nunu. And now Allah, he brought those things in front of the angels, and he asked them to tell him the names. Okay, and he said to them, tell me the names of those things if you are truthful. Allah, he just accused the angels, his own angels, to be a bunch of liars. What is the opposite of what, truthful? In fact, in Arabic it says in kuntum sadiqeen, not truthful. Sadiqeen mean being truthful and telling the truth. Sadiq is the one who don't never lie. So what Allah is saying to them, if you did not lie, tell me the names of those things. And you can change the translator. Tell me the names of those things if you are telling the truth, if you are not a liar. The angels, they said, oh Allah, the angels are defeated. They don't know. So Allah now proved that they are a bunch of liars. So how the Holy Spirit is Jibreel if the angels are a bunch of liars, all of them? In the top of that, If you look at this method here, which is very funny, Allah, he proved that he is God because he named the cat and the rat. Is that how you prove that you know everything? What about we do the opposite? I have a dog, I call him Susu. I see you in the street, I say, do you know the name of my dog? You say, oh, Christian Prince, I know not what you did not tell me. I said, oh, you see, his name is Susu. And then you say to me, praise be to you, Christian Prince, you must be God. Because how Christian Prince knew the name of the dog? Like, I am the one who gave the name to the dog. How in the world this proving me to be God? It should be the opposite. He should say to them, okay, go. There's things there, give it names, don't tell me what the names. Huh? Stay away from me. I'm going to take a nap. Come back to me and ask me the question about the names you gave to those things. And then I will tell you, that will make him a God who knows the unseen. It's not this. So obviously the one who wrote the Quran, he have a lack of intelligence, intellect, he have a low IQ, and he is so silly, so stupid. Did the Abdul show up? Isn't it the 5 minutes is over?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a few minutes, but obviously it feels as if it's delaying.
Well, let us see if he will dare to come over. If you are a Muhammad and you like to join us, we are here almost every day in Discord. Tell your friends. If you have a sheikh and he can shake us, you know, like if a sheikh he come here to debate us, either he will shake us or we will shake his Allah. So if you are a sheikh who can shake our faith, please stand up and come. Or what we see, that Islam is nothing but a foolish religion. If we can't call it even a religion, it's a collection of religions.
Do all of them who on YouTube who say that they debunk you, do all of them run away when you challenge them?
Well, it's very easy to debunk me as long as you are not talking to me. You know, like I play chess alone, and whoever win, I am the winner. That's what they do. You know what I'm providing here is something nobody can really defend. Is that the gentleman, the one you said? No.
Hello, no. Hello, Christian Prince.
Yes,
to
cool.
Speak with you.
Go ahead.
So, we spoke before in 2020, if I'm not wrong. I'm from Romania. How are you doing, first of all?
I'm still alive. Thank you.
That's good. So, I've heard someone speaking about a dream.
A tree?
A dream.
Dream. Ah, okay.
Yeah. So, before everything, I have to say that I'm the most conservative person on this planet. More conservative than the Conservative Party itself in the UK. However,
you are the most conservative person in the planet?
No. I'm very, very conservative, meaning that
okay.
Never
All right.
made a story.
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
So in 2019, I had a strange dream related to Islam.
Okay.
Because I've always been extremely concerned about the expansion of this religious and political ideology.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen a mosque in a dream on a bank of a lake with broken windows. Everything was brown. The water of the lake, the building has been abandoned, left behind. Most importantly, in that dream, I did not feel any form of life, anything at all, not even one mosquito. I've always been a Christian. I've been born in Romania in an Eastern Orthodox traditional family. So, but because I live in the West and I see how evil this ideology is, And because I kept on thinking, I believe this dream came to me. What do you think?
So so you saw this dream, and how this dream is impacting you now?
Well, I always debated Muslim. I used to debate them. Now, as of today, I no longer talk to any of them.
Okay.
Because
so what we
I
learn,
don't see the
what we
point.
learn from the dream you saw, what you learned yourself.
I believe that God wanted to tell me, don't be concerned about this religion, because this is a religion dead in itself. So focus on your Christian life.
Well, I don't agree with you. We need to concern, because we need to fight the devil, right? So if we ignore the devil existence, that is not the way to fight the devil. If we have a disease, and then I say I'm not going to focus on this disease, but the disease exists, and there's people that will fall down, and there is a casualty. So for us as a Christians, we should concern for everybody. It's not concerning about Islam itself as much as concerning about protecting the life and the future and the salvation of people, because this is what Christianity is about. Christianity is not about you being saved only. Christianity is about saving others before even you save yourself. So we should concern and fight against it by debating Muslims, exposing the cult, explaining Islam to Christians so nobody can deceive them, arm them with knowledge and refutation. I am against...
Last, before I leave,
yeah.
I want to say something to every single Muslim can hear me, with all respect that I'm able of. I've witnessed and I've seen in various chats Muslims calling people like Christian Prince, Ahmadek Muslim, and threat them. I have a question for every single one of you. Since when a mighty God like your one needs you to kill for him? What he's doing? He's sleeping. This is my question. Think about it.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. Be blessed.
Take care. Kay, is your friend is still sharpening his teeth?
Yeah, I don't think he's.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for wasting your time.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We know them. The Lord, He said, from their fruit you shall know them. Yeah, they are lions in the front of cats, and they are cats in the front of the lions. This is the truth. So, guys, in YouTube, how is the broadcast? Is the image coming good, clear?
He's here. Oh, he's here. He puts himself in chat now.
The lion is here, don't worry.
Go ahead, disappear. You are welcome first. Somebody told me that you can refute me about the chapter of Zulqarnain. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's agree with the terms of the debates before we continue. So do you agree we're going to do 2 minutes each? And we talk about Islam and Christianity?
The topic now is about Islam, not about Christianity. This guy, he left Islam because Islam is bad. And I convinced him. Okay, so now your duty, you are here. You are talking to him, right? Because you want to bring him back to Islam. So you need to show him first that Islam is not what I said to him, and then we can talk about Christianity. So go ahead. I showed him. I showed him as an example the chapter of.
Can I just say something? So he converted to Christianity, right? So if he left Islam for a certain reason and you find the same things within Christianity, that's hypocrisy, right? So he shouldn't be holding on to something that you can find in Christianity too.
No problem. You see, in your Quran says that the Christians and the Jews and the Sabian, they will go to hell. Sorry, to heaven. So if your Quran confirms that we are going to heaven, who are you to confirm we are not? Isn't it the Quran? Isn't it the Quran says? You are trying to change the topic, aren't you?
What do you mean? I'm saying let's.
Yeah, because supposedly we are talking about the chapter of sunset. Chapter 2, verse number 61 says it clearly. Those who they are Christians and those who they are Jews and those who Sabian, the worshipper of the stars, they will go to heaven. And the Muslims.
Okay, so Okay, let's debate about this, no problem.
No, we don't want to debate about it. We can go back. Let us go now to what you agreed before you came here about the sunset. About the sunset. I don't want to waste, my friend. I don't have too much time. When we finish with that one, I promise you we go back here. Is that okay? I promise you. Let us finish.
Okay, so I've got
let us finish with the most silly, the most stupid verses in the Quran.
Don't
Let
be
us
scared.
see.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I've got maximum.
Just do the thing of the.
I've got maximum
It's
1
pretty-
hour. Let's do 2 minutes each. You bring your claim, and I reply to the claim.
I will give you 5 minutes. I will give you 5 minutes. Start with the
No,
sunset.
you're a liar. You're a liar.
5 minutes. 5 minutes for you. I promise. I promise this gentleman here, Kay. If you come here, we will talk about the sunset and murky water. And I said to him, I will give you 5 minutes. I will give you 5 minutes, not 2 minutes. 3 minutes for me. So almost you are twice of me. Okay. So now the sunset and murky water. Explain to us what's happening. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll start my 2 minutes now. Let me put the timer on. Second.
You want 10 minutes? You don't want 5?
No, 2 minutes fine. No problem.
Okay. No problem.
So you're talking about the murky water. Okay, so it's talking about he found it. Wajada. So he found it there. So when he went there, he seen it visually. So when we use the words like sunset, does the sun actually set, or is it visually we can observe it? So likewise, when sun rising, sun setting, this is something that visually that person can see. So when he went there, he seen the sun setting in the murky water. So that's what he found it. That's his observation. Simple. So there's no problem with it.
Are you done?
Next. Yes, Alhamdulillah. Finished.
Can I say something to that?
Hold on, Kay. Listen, please. Listen carefully. You said this is observation. The person, in fact, he is not talking. It was Allah. And when you say he found it, it doesn't mean he thought. It doesn't mean this is what Allah is informing us what happened to him. If you read carefully, you said his observation, and I will give you the mic back. What he saw exactly to make him think that the sun going down in a muddy, hot, boiling water. The mic is yours. What he saw exactly. Describe for us.
Okay, it says it there very clearly. It says the setting of the sun, he found it setting in a spring of dark mud, and he found the people near it. So who's finding it? Allah not saying, Allah not describing the cosmos like this is the reality, this is what's happening every day. He's not describing. He's saying that he reached a certain place, then he found the sun setting in the spring of dark mud.
Where the sun he found it sitting in a muddy water? Where is that?
We don't need to know where. It's not a requirement.
No, where if we go in earth, me and you, we can see such an observation. Like if I know, if I go to that place, where is going to be appearing to me that the sun going in muddy water? Can you tell me?
Yeah, there are certain places I can find the exact place, but I don't think that makes any.
We make, because if nobody can find such a place where a human being can think for a second that the sun is sitting in the murky water, obviously this is a find nobody found except him, and Allah reporting to us something nobody found. And this is why when the Jews came to Muhammad, they asked him, tell us about Zulqarnain. Muhammad, he came back to them telling them, Allah told me to tell you this, which nobody knows. So now, surprise, surprise, look what I gave to you. I gave you the story of Zulqarnain. And now he found the sun sitting not only in a muddy water, it's a boiling water, and it is a spring of water. The mic is yours.
Okay, no problem. I'll find you, inshallah, a link where it explains where takes place in murky water.
My friend, don't explain to me in a link. You are here. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm saying I'm going to find a reference exactly what place it's going to be.
Ah, okay. There's a place on the earth where if you go there, you will see the sun going in a muddy water.
Yeah, you'll observe it with your eyes.
Where we can okay, guys, there is a place. There's a place. If anyone go there, he will see the sun going in a muddy boiling water, and it's a spring of water. Where is that place?
Have you never been to a seaside and you seen the sun setting?
I like what you just said. Guys, did you see what he said? He said the seaside. Well, why the Quran says a spring? Is the seaside is a spring? So now, according to your God, the sea is a spring. And according to you, Zulqarnain, he went to a spring of water. But this fool, he thought the spring is a sea, and Allah, because he's smart, he agreed with him that this is a spring, not a sea. So how Zulqarnain can see the sun going in a spring of water? So you Muslim, you try to duct tape, so suddenly now the spring became sea. And the muddy boiling water, it's all, we can see it everywhere. Where? It's a spring, it is muddy, it's boiling, it is a water. Where we can find such a thing?
Okay, again, I'm saying to you, he visually observed it, so he's seen it.
Visually where, my friend? Visually where? In order to say visually observe it, you need to tell me where it can happen, where we can find somebody can see the sun going in a spring. Do you know what spring mean? It's a small body of water. It's not even a river. It's a spring. This spring have to be muddy, have to be boiling, and you have to see in your observation the sun going there. How in the world that happened? Go ahead. You keep saying to me, this is what he saw, his observation. Okay, where? How we can? This is impossible, because there is no way I will see the sun. Imagine I have a spring of water in front of me, 50 meters away, 100 meters away, 1,000 meters away. How I will see the sun going in such a muddy spring? Go ahead.
Yeah, I said to you, wait, and I'll find you a reference. From
Reference. Okay.
Where they have mentioned that there's a murky water where the sun sets.
Can I add something? Go.
I thought you already, you want to find reference?
Bro, I didn't know what topic you're gonna bring up. You bring your random topics up.
No, he told you, didn't you tell him, Kay?
Yeah, I told him.
You see, he told you, why you are lying. He told you we speak about the sunset.
He didn't tell me that you're gonna bring the sun setting in the murky water. He didn't tell me that specifically.
So what we talk about the Qur'an, that he have two horns? Okay, so now give me the reference. Go ahead.
Okay, wait about 2-3 minutes. I'll find it.
Yeah. You remind me of the Quran where Allah, he says, they ask Muhammad, why you don't have miracle? Allah said to them, wait, and I'm waiting with you. Allah is waiting too.
Prince, can I say something about this verse?
Go ahead.
It's not even that. It's just physically impossible, because if you read 86, until when he reached the setting of the sun, when when the Quran says reach, it means walk towards, not you can't interpret it as time. Like I look at the setting of the sun,
right?
Like it's
right.
It's like a Maghreb. He physically reached that place, and when it's impossible to physically reach a place in which the sun literally, how do I say this? The sun sets, because the earth is round in itself. Even if you go at any certain distance, it's not going to change the way the portrait, like the sun goes. It's not going to change the movement of the sun.
Yeah, and it's clear, it's a place. It is clear that Allah reporting a find, not an appearance. You see, the Muslim, they add words to the Quran. Obviously the Quran language is a stupid language. Otherwise, why I want to add words is not there to fix it. Imagine if this is really what happened. If this is really there is really sun goes in a murky water. The Muslim, they will not change the word. They will say, yes, here we go, Allahu Akbar. How Allah, he knew this. How Prophet Muhammad knew this. But now, because it's silly and stupid, they are trying to duct tape. And now what he will give me? A link? A Photoshop of a lake? You will die laughing if you do that. I'm waiting for his reference.
Can I add something? I know this is off a little bit, but by the way, when you describe something, when mud is described as a sediment, it's classified as a sediment rock. It's mostly contained of solid particles. So there's really not much evidence that shows mud and as you said, like a spring, there's mud in it. You know?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Listen, guys, Mr. What's his name? This appear. He just gave us an article about natural gas and oil. He forgot that his Quran says this is water. And Zulqarnain, he did not go in the water. He was walking and he found near it people living there. Did he find people living in the top of the water? Near it? He's talking about Tar. Look at the Muslims. I mean, look at the amazing. Guys, look at this. This is the link he posted.
Okay.
What are natural oil seeps? First of all, let me go with you. Are you there? Disappear? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I want to listen to you. What about this? Tell me. Go ahead.
Okay, so the link I sent, and there's actually more links than that. They explain that within the waters, right? There's this oil that's been leaking for thousands of years. There's an oil leak and a leak, and it looks like murky water. So this is what the links have been describing. So this one area can be found in California, for example. There's 25 tons of oil each day for the last several 100,000 years. This oil has been leaking there.
Are you done?
Yeah. So this proves. You're asking me where is this murky water? This proves that this murky water can be found in certain.
I did not ask you where is the murky water. I said to you where we can find the sun sitting in a spring and it is boiling. Is that oil boiling? It says Hamia, Hamia.
Can the sun not heat up the water?
What?
In a hot weather, can the sun not heat up the water?
The sun heat the water. Well, that would heat the whole ocean. Then the whole ocean must be boiling. In Arabic, it says Hamia. Do you know what Hamia mean?
A spring, yeah, like you mentioned.
Hamia mean spring?
Hamia. Let me check.
Huh? Let me check. This is a believer. He do not know what his Quran saying. Hamia, let me check.
Sediments, they're classified as sediments. They mostly contain solids. They can't boil unless they have water in them.
All right. Go ahead, Mr. Hamia. What Hamia mean?
I'll check 1 second. I'll check the dictionary.
You can call Christian Prince if you want.
If it's not just if the water was boiling in the first place because of the sun, then life on Earth would all go extinct.
Thank you. I do not need to refute the guy. I should go. We have K and we have the Assyrian. So guys, bye-bye. I mean, look how silly their argument is. This is the most stupid book ever.
Dark mud.
Huh?
Hamia is dark mud. Dark mud.
Is what? Is what?
It's a dark kind of spring.
Dark? Hamia mean dark?
Yeah, it says dark mud. I'm looking at the dictionary right now.
Dark mud? The dictionary says to you Hamia mean dark mud? What dictionary is that? What dictionary is that? Give me the name.
This Quran corpus, for example, they
my friend,
highlighted
just to show you that the one who says that to you is an idiot. Hamia mean blazing hot, not only boiling. Here we go. This is a word used in the Quran. Hamia. Read with me. Do you see it? Tasla naran hamia. Naran hamia. This is the word used for describing hell. What?
Yeah,
what Madi? Yes, this is about hell. Hamia describe hell. Blazing fire, blazing hot. So, and not only that, your prophet himself, just to get you busted more, your prophet, he described the verse in the very authentic chain of hadith. He said the following, and this is your Muslim website. Why Muslims they lie? Because Islam without lies dies. Can you read for me the hadith in the screen, please?
The hadith is weak.
It's weak? He did not even read it yet.
Yeah, I already know. I already know the one that you.
No, it is not. Here we go. It says Sahih in chain Al-Albani, and this is Sunan Ibn Dawood, Abi Dawood, which means it's authentic book.
Okay, let me bust you. Let me bust you one second.
Listen.
Do you know the difference?
Okay, hold on. Just wait. Does it say? Hold on. You see, this is why I block people always, because they act like kids. So here it
You see, I
says,
told you,
listen,
I
listen,
agree with
this is your website. This is, forget about the hadith now. This is your website translation saying, spring of warm water, hamiyah. Does it say spring? The word muddy, my friend. It is different word. You Muslims are ignorant. You Muslims are ignorant, and you've been lied to. And you go, if you
Why
go
are you
and
running away to the verse? Why are you running away to the verse? Let me respond.
go ahead.
Okay, so I thought you were gonna stick to the rules. 2 minutes each. What happened? 5 minutes. I thought you were gonna give me. You're not even giving me.
It's you. I gave you 5 minutes. You said 2 minutes only enough, and then you intervene with me too. I told you answer right away. Go ahead. So what the problem? Don't cry.
Okay, so firstly, it says Sahih in chain. Do you know the difference between Sahih in matan and chain? There's a distinction. There's a distinction.
A person who do not know. A person who do not know. Okay, but you are a person who do not know what the word mean. Suddenly now you are expert with Sahih in chain. Okay, tell me what Sahih in chain mean.
Oh, that means I learned something. Certain things I know, I have knowledge on certain things. I don't have knowledge on certain things. I can check it. There's no problem with that. Likewise, you are also ignorant on many things. You also have knowledge on a lot of things. So
okay.
There's no problem with that. Okay, so this Sahih in a matan means that, okay, we have to determine whether this aligns with the Quran or not. And if it goes against the Quran, if it goes against observations that we can see, then we know it's not reliable. So we check the chain, the transmission, how it's been transmitted. We also check the matan as well. This contradicts with another hadith. That's why some scholars have rejected it, and also one of the narrator in the chain as well.
Okay, you already done?
Yep.
Let me repeat what you said. They're contradicting with the Quran. Okay, what is contradicting with the Quran? The Quran said the sun set in a muddy. Hold on, don't talk. You see, you complain when I talk. You complain when I talk. Okay, listen. So, no. You said this is contradiction with the Quran. Where is the contradiction with the Quran? The Quran just said that the sun set in the same exact word. Muhammad is using the same exact word. How in the world this is contradict the Quran? Go ahead.
Okay, so why are you mocking for? I didn't mock you. If you're gonna mock, then I can mock you as well.
I'm not mocking you. I just gave you the answer. You said, because you are speaking fast in order for us to not understand. That's why you said contradict with the Quran. Why you don't say contradict with the Quran and show us the reference? You throw stones, but you don't have a proof of it. Show everybody now how this hadith contradict the Quran. The mic is yours.
I was talking about the matan. The matan can go against the Quran, then we reject it.
How is the matan, my friend? The matan is what is in the hadith. The matan is what is in the hadith. Okay, now show me how that go against the Quran. Go ahead.
In this particular case, it goes against a different hadith. The one that talks about.
You said it goes against the Quran first, and then you mention hadith. We will go to the hadith after. Show us how this hadith goes against the Quran.
No, this one doesn't go against the Quran.
So it's total agreement with the Quran. Thank you very much. So totally agree with the Quran. So now look what you did. You said, hold on, guys. He said, if a hadith, and this is what the Muslims say, if a hadith against the Quran, we don't take it. So now he is taking the hadith, the other one, which contradict the Quran, the one he did not show us yet, and he did not accept the hadith which is comply and agree with the Quran. Do you see how they change the rules? They are very flexible. So if he first, when you spoke, you said this hadith contradict the Quran. Now when I force you to show me where, it says no, it does not. Right? Now your prophet is the one the best to explain what the Quran is saying, not you. And when we say Sahih in chain, it doesn't say da'if, it does not reject it. It's in your book, it's approved. In the top of that, do the Quran teach that the sun goes every day? Yes or no? Go down.
One second, I'm gonna bring a narrator that's actually weak within this chain. Just give me 1 second.
We know that anything will make Muhammad look like a fool. You know, they will say it's weak. They will, duct tape religion. That's what you just said. But now, as long as it's agree with the Quran, how that can be weak? That would be horrible. That means the Quran is weak.
I disagree with the Quran.
You said that. Everybody heard you. You said this hadith does not contradict the Quran. You said that already. Guys, did he say, hey Kay, did he say that this hadith does not contradict the Quran? Did he say that? You said that. Are you going to bite your tongue?
One second, I'm finding the narrator. The narrator that's speaking this chain.
Abu Dhar is narrator, he's the companion of the Prophet. Do you need to invite a sheikh?
No, I don't need to.
Oh, okay. I'm just worried about your health. Do you need my help? I can give you the other hadith if you want, you know. Just let me know. I can find you anything you want.
So yeah, it says here, Sufyan bin Hussein, he's the one who's been criticized by some scholars, and it says Muhammad ibn Sa'ad said he was reliable, but he made many mistakes in his narration. So this is one of the reasons
he is reliable, but he made many mistakes.
Now let's talk about the Bible. Why does it say?
No, don't change topic. We did not finish yet. You see, here we go. He's trying to escape. You promised we finish this, and then we can go and talk about the Christians going to heaven. You forgot? You forgot not the Bible yet. Listen.
One second.
Hold on.
One second. Why did you say you're gonna kick me out then? If that was the case, then you said you're gonna kick me out a few minutes ago.
I said if you promise you will. I told Kay he promised he will not change the topic. He will not jump like a monkey from a place to place. Are we done? We are not. We are not.
Okay, so
now listen. Do you agree? Listen. The sun in the Quran, in the observation of Zulqarnain. Just wait, we can't talk in the same time. Come on.
One second. I said I only have 1 hour, so it's been almost half an hour.
I don't care. We promised we will not change the topic. You are a potato.
You said 30 minutes each. Ask K.
No, we said we did not even speak for 30 minutes. Did we finish the topic? Did we finish? We can talk about the Bible. Let us. Are you ashamed of your Quran? Is because it's so stupid? Now let us finish this. Let us finish this, Mr. Bible. Listen. You are a potato. You are trying to escape. You are ashamed. So now, does the Quran teach that the sun goes every day down physically? Yes or no? Yes or no?
When are you going to debate my topic? When are you going to debate my topic, Christianity?
I debate Christianity every day. Every day.
You when you want to debate? I only have 1 hour, and it's been half an hour.
We finish this topic. We have nothing. I will stay with you until tomorrow. Here we go. Let us finish this one. Let us finish this one. Can we?
In 5 minutes?
What 5 minutes? Why 5 minutes? Are you like you need to go?
Yes, I told you I only have 1 hour, and we do half an hour.
You have 1 hour? Okay, listen.
Yes.
In the front of everybody, we finish this topic, and we will do it as fast as we can, and then you can give me the question about the Bible. Is that fair?
No, not really, because I spent half an hour on your topic.
So, do you agree with me now? Either you agree that the Quran is a fairy tale book, and your prophet explained the verse that the sun set down, or we have to give more proofs to prove my point. We are not done. Do you agree with me that the sun set down down physically every day according to Muhammad? Yes or no? Physically, yes.
No, it doesn't. I just told you the narrator. One of these narrators is weak. So.
Okay. Can you said to me there's other hadith contradict this hadith? Can you show it to me?
Yeah, that claim is not necessary right now.
No, it's necessary. No, I insist. No, I insist. Please. No, please. I insist. No, please. Why you wanted to give me the hadith contradict this hadith? Everybody heard you saying. You said in your rebuttal to me. You said and there is a hadith contradict this hadith. Put it in the screen and let us laugh. Go ahead.
I'm saying to you, I refuted you on this hadith.
No, you did not. You did not. You said in your refutation there's a hadith. You said, listen, you said, and it's recorded, you said about this hadith, you said, and there is a hadith contradict this hadith. I want to put it in the screen so people will die laughing at you. Do you know why you don't want to give it to me? Because the hadith confirm what I am saying. So you thought you can escape the first horrible hadith, but now you are in the corner because the second hadith will make Muhammad look like a fool. Okay, otherwise give me the hadith. Go ahead.
Why you do drama, Paul? Why you do drama?
Give me the hadith. I will not continue with you unless you keep your promise. You said there's a hadith contradict this hadith. So it's you know, when you are refuting somebody, he will ask you, okay, give me the hadith. I mean, it's you who said that, not me. It's you who presented that story to me. Give me the hadith. Why you don't want to give it? If there's something fishy about it?
No problem, I'll give you the hadith. No problem.
Okay.
So the hadith talks about the son prostrating to Allah, and that hadith is more reliable. So that's why.
Thank you very much. Okay, what is the hadith? Is it the one I will put in the screen in a second, or do you want to give me a different one?
There's only one which mentions this. Well, I mean, there's many, but it's the same.
There's okay. There's the same. Okay, that's good. And do you agree with this hadith? So remember, he agreed with this hadith, correct? He agreed with this hadith. Do you agree with it?
I agree with it.
You agree?
Yes. I know your arguments already. You
All
see
right.
the arguments for
All right, guys, he agreed with it. So according to this hadith,
I've already debated you, by the way, in the past.
according to the hadith, the sun go down physically every day. Yes or no?
The sun goes where?
Go down physically every day.
Yeah, we don't know the reality of this. When Allah
No, what do you mean we do not know the reality? You said you agree with the hadith, and that this is the hadith you yourself you presented to us, right? So does the sun, how many times I need to appear there to ask the same question? Lose my voice. According to the hadith you want us to read, is it true the sun goes down physically every day at the sunset time? Yes or no?
No, from what we observe, it stays in orbit, right?
You keep saying observe, so your prophet was lying. What observe? You see guys, the hypocrisy of this religion. What observe? I'm asking you, according, listen, what observe? Why you keep saying observe? What observe? Did your prophet saying from his observation, or he said this is where it goes?
Why are you not letting me finish? So Allah describes everything around us. They prostrate. For example, the trees prostrating. We don't see the trees prostrating with our own eyes, or like the things around us. We don't see them worshipping or prostrating. But in this case, the reality of it is not known to us. Very simple.
The reality of it. Okay, let us see. Hold on. You see, you Muslims, you are now. It is not really what he meant. It is no. He was talking. Do you know where the sun goes? Do you know where the sun goes? Abu Dharr, he said, well, I don't know. Allah and His messengers knows best. Your prophet, he continues saying, the sun goes every day and sit under the throne of Allah, above the water, in the water, and then ask for permission. And this is interpretation for chapter 36, verse number 38. وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍ لَهَا. Do you see it? The sun runs to interfix decree. So this is not an observation. This is how the sun moves every day. And the hadith in the front of you, can you read it?
Yeah, I've already read it before. It's not something new.
So why you are saying this is from our observation?
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm saying the sun, it doesn't go from our observation, but like the reality of it, how it goes, how does it go to prostrate to Allah? We don't know.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Your prophet, he was seeing the sun. Abu Dharr is behind him. This is the sunset time. So he is saying, do you know where the sun goes? Talking about what? The sun now is going. This is not about giving you a speech about the sun. Now the sun is going. It's a sunset time. He said Allah and his apostle know best, which means this knowledge coming from Allah. He said it goes prostrate under the throne of Allah, and then Allah, and this is Allah's statement, the sun runs into a fixed course. In different hadith which is authentic too, and don't tell me now this is weak, this is Bukhari, it says clearly that it asks for permission to come back every day. You're a prophet claiming that the sun going every day from the east to the west, sleep under Allah's throne physically, and ask permission to rise, and Allah will grant the sun permission until one day he did not, and he asked the sun to appear from the west.
Okay, so
and this is interpretation for the Quran, chapter 36, verse number 38, and this is Al-Bukhari. The mic is yours.
Okay, so you said we went physically. The hadith doesn't mention physically, firstly. Secondly, you said prostrate, right?
Secondly, just get lost. See, this is why I block people, because I have no patience for liars like you. Guys, if there's a point to continue with this guy, you tell me. Let us vote. This is not physically now. The sun will appear from the west when Allah give it no permission no more. This is not physically. Who is the one who's moving? It is the sun. And they say to you, he block us. Will I lose my patience with those people? This is not physically. If this is not physically, what is physically mean? Listen, Abdul. Where it says that this is not physically, I will give you the microphone. Where you are saying why you are fabricating things, the sun goes every day, i.e. travel. Do you see it? I.e. travel.
You're a liar.
Does it say travel? Does it say travel? Does travel? Yes or no? Does it say travel? Does it say travel? Yes or no?
That's in the brackets.
So the Muslims are lying too.
Translation can be wrong. What's the problem? Your Bible has.
Just get out of here, man. I have no time for kids. Let your dad talk to me. We invite men, not kids. So now even the Muslim, they are lying, and the translation are a bunch of liars, and the Muslim website is taking the side of a Christian prince, and Christian prince, he paid sunnah.com, and this is between two brackets. You Muslims, you just added the bracket to the Quran. You said from his appearance, from his perspective, but it's not there. So how come you can add a bracket, but they cannot? This is a bracket religion. Get out of here. Don't come here again. Next time you come here, you bring your parents with you. Look at this, this excuse. This is between two brackets. And why the Muslim, they are saying this is what it's meant if it's not. And how come you Muslim don't make a revolution against those idiots? Why in the world they say that? I mean, how come you don't make article about their lying? They are lying. Those Muslims are lying. It doesn't say that. They are like Christian prince lying to the Muslims, and the Muslim lying to the Muslims. What a bunch! You cannot debate a liar. It's a waste of time. You show it to him in the front of his eyes. And not only that, there's a guy, his name is Fifi. You know, guys, Fifi? What Fifi she said? Yes. He said to apostate prophet, yes. And this is a true hadith. Yes, the sun goes every day. Yes.
You know, his critiques of what he wanted to say about Christianity is what you told me about the miracles of Islam yesterday. He's like, Christianity is a hypocrite because there's also the miracle of the donkey in
what? In the Old Testament, the Bible says clearly that the sound came, but this is the angels talking, it's not the donkey. But in his book, he's a prophet, he speaks to his donkey. Open it, Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya, Ibn Kathir. The prophet, he asked his donkey, do you like females? The donkey, he said, I don't like females. Eh? The donkey is a prophet, is a gay like him. What the heck? You will not find the silly, stupid things in the Bible. Go ahead, Lion Abdul.
Go ahead. Hello, CP. Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
CP, I'm from Indonesia.
All right.
I'm sorry. First, I want to say sorry because my English not good.
Don't worry about your English. My English is not better than your English. All of us, we speak English anytime, anywhere.
Yeah. I just want to tell my story.
Are you a Muslim?
Just 1 month ago.
Are you a Muslim?
I was, but now I'm not.
You left Islam? Shame on you. Why you do that, man? Don't you want to have virgins?
Yeah, because of you.
You left Islam because of me. So now are you going to sue me in the court because you lost your virgins now? Okay, go ahead. Tell us your story.
Yeah. Just 1 month ago, I got baptized. I saw your video in apa ya ngomongnya? Aduh susah bahasa. I know what you're saying, but it's hard to say in English.
Your voice is cutting. If you have too many programs running, maybe you should close them, so you can make your internet stronger. Can you do that? Because your voice is cutting.
No, maybe just my internet.
All right, it's okay.
My internet is
All right.
bad.
All right, tell us your story. Go ahead. We are listening.
I see your video, but subtitle in Indonesian language.
Okay.
Almost 6 months ago. I wonder why in Indonesia nobody can explain.
All right. You mean nobody is refuting me in Indonesia, right? The ustaz are busy eating coconut. The ustaz are busy making speeches to the Abdul, and the Abdul are wearing hijab, and they sit in the front of the ustaz, and the ustaz, he is teaching them everything except what they need to know, and he takes $5,000 for 2 hours of speech. Anyway, we lost him. He have a bad connection. So this is Indonesian brother. Obviously he left Islam because of my videos. He's watching my videos in Indonesian language. And by the way, I encourage you all to copy my videos. They are for everybody. I'm not going to flag you for using my videos. Post them in your channel. Add subtitle to your language, whatever your language is, and there is many benefit from doing this, because you can save your nation, your people, from converting to Islam and leave Islam too. Plus, I don't mind if you want to make money, like YouTube, monetize your channel. Good for you. Yeah, his internet is bad. It's okay. Maybe when your internet is good, you can join us again anytime. As you see, Islam is invalid. Islam is not intelligent. There's no way God will say what he is saying, what Muhammad is saying. It's obvious. And this is why this guy, when he said there's a hadith, contradict this hadith. Did you ask yourself why he refused to give it to us? Why I have to fight for it? Because it's obvious. The hadith which he wanted to use It's not contradicting, in fact. It's confirming that. Because this hadith here is speaking of the sun going under the throne of Allah, but the throne of Allah is in the top of the water, which is another story. Why Allah throne in the top of the water? There's water in the sky or water in the earth. Obviously this is a water down in the earth. Zulqarnain, he found the sun sitting in a spring of water. Suddenly it is gas. Like what he gave me, gas. I mean, imagine it turned to be, it's a gas. You Muslims, when you debate me, you break too much gas, my friend. The Quran says a spring of water, it turned to be gas, and the gas is boiling in the ocean, and next to it there is people, they live there, and he reached where the sun set, he reached it. This is where it is. And they search the whole internet where we can find a solution for this. Christian Prince, first of all, I'm going to get you batted. Like what? Go to offense response for restoration. What is that? It's a website in the internet and maybe the kuffar. Okay, what it says? It says, listen, Christians. It says, how do what the heck? And then this is oil and this is in the middle of the ocean. What, Abdul? Listen carefully. Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh boy. And now let's talk about the Bible. Christian friends, I told you the debate. They are trying their best to escape the immunity because their book obviously is a laundry. Panties, underwear, condoms, I mean everything there. So they try to escape it. Let us debate our Trinity. They're not. Well, I tell you to tell me what Jesus said. I'm God worth me. What? I challenge you. What? There's nothing, brother. There is no one second place. It says that Jesus is Christ. He said, "I'm God worth me." Look, what the heck? Are you sure? Oh boy. So the reason they try to avoid speaking about their book, because their book is nothing but a cartoon, and they will argue with someone he is uneducated, he do not know what he's talking about, someone he have no idea what the topic is. But it's so clear that Muhammad is copying a fairy tale. This is a story written by someone from Syria. Fiction is story about someone is real, Alexander the Great. Muhammad, he copied it, he put it in his book. The guy, he built a dam. I mean, we did not even finish, we did not even reach the point where the dam is there. The dam which is between us and Gog and Magog, which is the reason for many Muslims to leave Islam by tens of thousands, as what his name? Yasser Qadi, he said. It's an avalanche. When people, they arrive to here, to this point, they try to escape the first one, the second one, they try to give it false interpretation to avoid the embarrassment. But then when they arrive here, look at this. Zulqarnain, he built a dam between us and creatures who they are by trillions as numbers. Muhammad, he says 1,000 of one of them will make 1,000 before he die. Each one of them. So imagine how they multiply, so scary. And all those creatures who they are extremely aggressive and they will kill a human being race. They are behind the wall. And they try to dig the wall every day, but they cannot make a person through. And one day they will be able to go through. And the wall is made from iron and copper. Where we can find those billions and trillions of creatures behind the wall? We have a map, Google map, for every single inch in the earth. You can even zoom in, you can see it. Then the Muslims, they try to say, okay, maybe they are under the earth. Abdul, it says between two mountains. Mountains, two mountains on top of the earth. What under the earth? What top of the earth? Those are two mountains in the top of the earth. Between us and them. If they are under the earth already, there's a dam between them and us. So the drama of Islam is beyond stupidity. And Muslims, obviously, they cannot explain it. And how they can try to defend it? By saying something is not even there. Let us take one more person to talk. Lago, go ahead, my friend. Are you there?
Am I heard?
Yes, you are. Go ahead.
Okay. All these are nice fables about Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great lived 300 years before Christ and let's say 1000 years before Muhammad. The sister of Alexander the Great, after he left his palace in Greece, she was very, very sad because she didn't know if she's going to see her brother again. And she was so sad that she committed suicide. She felt
my brother, if you don't mind, we want to focus in the Quran, not in Alexander the Great now. We are focusing in Gog and Magog, and if they are true or not. My topic is not really, you see, my topic here is not too much history as much as about, especially now, it's about the event reported in this story, which is absolutely false. So we want to focus on the fiction part. Yeah, we don't want to know about Alexander the Great. You know, we don't care really. His sister died, committed suicide, she was sad. Who care? This is not our point. And we are not here for Mr. Alexander. We are here to prove Islam to be a book of fallible stories. Even the Arab, by the way, they laugh at Muhammad. They knew he's a liar. And they keep saying to him, this is nothing but a fairy tale. If you go in the Quran and you type the word asatir. Asatir mean what? Legend. Legend. Look how many times. The Arab, they keep saying to them, this is nothing but the fabulous, the fairy tales of the one before us. We heard those before. Our parents, they told us those stories, exact same stories. Those are the fabulous, the tales of the ancient. We heard them. And the Arab, they were laughing at them. This is Islam. And if this is what you want to believe in, well, I feel sorry for you. There is no way that this is from God. God is not a fool to say foolish things. If you ask yourself, what is even the purpose of this stupid story? What is the purpose of Suleiman speaking to the ant? The ant, she is schooling Suleiman. The genie are building for Suleiman. The shaitan, he sleep with the wives of Suleiman, and you bang to them to the point the wives, they were able to find out that this is cannot be Suleiman because he was so good in bed. What is the point of those stories? It is a foolish man, his name is Muhammad. And I say to you, if a fool like Muhammad fool you, how foolish are you? I will be back later, God help us, maybe afternoon or at night, If you like to join us, I will try to go again, the same as we did today in Ramble and in YouTube and in Discord. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And until we see you again, God is good. And before we go, Kay, do you want to say anything?
God bless you, man. I've seen the way he argued. It was horrendous. Even then, if what he told you, the Sunnis heard them, they would have called him an apostate because he just insulted a narration of the hadith and said it was contradictory. And even then, it's just, I'm like convinced now.
All right. Well, we are happy for you that you left Islam, my friend, and we hope soon your family will leave Islam too. And I am here to help. And I promise the Lord that I made tens of thousands of Muslims leave Islam. And if the Lord let me live, I will make tens of thousands leave Islam more. It is my pleasure.
Thank you. God bless you.
Take care. God bless you all, everyone. We will be back later. Don't forget to join us in Discord if you like, or in YouTube, or in Ramble. Feel free, whatever you like. And until we see you soon again, God is good. So is Jesus. Amen.